The first inkling of a problem actually came from Mr. Andersen himself. He was ushered into my office late on a Friday close to Christmas, and I must admit at first glance I was not impressed. He was a little-chinned, big-lipped man with a fairly pronounced comb-over, and I assumed that he was here to write what was to become a fairly standard How the Danish Match Company Industry and the DMC and the Ice Girls Project are rewriting the social contract between rich and poor. And maybe an added wrinkle about the joy of Christmas and giving and ha-ha-ho-ho-de-ho-ho. Of course, that shows how much I knew.
Mr. Andersen, how nice to meet you and welcome you to the hallowed halls of the Danish Match Company DMC. You know, it would take over 10 million matches to make a building this size, or over 20 million if you use finish matches. Ha ha! Ha ho.
No response. Well, hello, Mr. Scrooge. Okay, serious it is.
I understand you have a few questions about our Ice Girls program.
Yes, thank you.
I see you have our press package there. I think it's pretty complete. Photos, endorsements, testimonials, contact information to the various agencies through which we contract our on-street sales consultants, Ice Girls apparel, and...
Actually, it was that I would like to ask you about.
The apparel?
Why would a reporter care about T-shirts?
Yes, more specifically.
Well, in keeping with our company policy of supporting Denmark first, we at the Danish Match Company DMC are very pleased to state that all items of the Ice Girl lines are manufactured here in Denmark using the finest of Danish material and labor.
As far as anyone can trace.
Well, actually, I was more specifically interested in the holes.
I beg your pardon, the holes?
Huh?
In the T-shirts.
Oh, I see.
At least I thought I did.
So you are interested in the chemise de fil de Wallamette. Would you like some free samples for you and your family?
No.
Well, then, what the heck is this guy fishing for?
Well, then can I interest you in a series of pictures of our most popular Ice Girls in their chemise de fil de Wallamettes?
Well, I will take them.
Aha! I thought as I handed some over. So that's it.
But that's not why I'm here.
Crap. He began to quickly fan through the pictures and spread them on my desk.
It seems that each T-shirt has the hole in the exact same position, over the shoulder and showing a hint of bare midriff.
Don't guess, just acknowledge.
Yes, that is correct.
Why is that?
Again, I thought I knew where he was going.
Well, we wanted all our sales consultants to have a similar look, and we achieved this by having a uniform chemise de fil de Wallamette. These chemises are congruent with the streetwise persona that we are trying to project, while at the same time keeping the integrity of the Danish Match Company DMC image intact. It has proven to be tremendously popular.
And why is he writing all this stuff down?
Thank you. And are you aware of the overnight low temperatures for the past 10 nights in the major cities where the majority of the Ice Girls work?
I was confused again.
Honestly, Mr.
Andersen,
I can assure you that nowhere on this desk is that information.
That was weird. Usually I at least get a smile when I refer to the mountains of paper that live, some let's say literally, on my desk.
So it would be fair to state that you are sending out children onto the streets in winter with company clothing that you know has holes in it, not even knowing the temperature outside?
Hello, this is it. Huh? Has it been cold? Hell if I know. Well, time to bring out Mr. Consultant.
No, I think it would be more accurate to state that the Danish Match Company DMC contracts with various social service agencies to provide girls of a certain class an opportunity to learn the psychic and financial advantages of hard work. In turn, the Danish consumer reaps the benefit of a superior product delivered directly unto their hands by a fellow Dane.
God, I love Mr. Consultant.
But in doing so, these girls wear this T-shirt.
This chemise de fil de Wallamette, please.
Throw the bastard off a little bit.
All right, then. These girls are wearing this skimpy chemise de fil de Wallamette in the midst of winter, bearing the distinctive logo of the Danish Match Company. Doesn't this suggest some sort of link?
Well, of course, we are pleased that they choose to wear the officially sanctioned apparel of the Danish Match Company DMC. But since the waifs in question are not the direct employees of the Danish Match Company DMC, we have no control over the conditions of their employment, including dress code, if any.
Dance like a butterfly.
But as a practical matter, if a waif were to try and sell matches not in this T-shirt, what do you expect the result to be?
Well, we in marketing are pleased to note there's a certain connection in the mind of the public between the orange and gray of the Ice Girls T-shirt and a quality match product. We have worked hard to make this connection, and we think it works to the benefit of both the company and the consultant.
Sting like a bee.
But sending out children in winter in T-shirts with holes in them, surely you can see the problems associated with that.
Again, these are on-street personal sales consultants, not under the direct employment of the Danish Match Company DMC. The contracting social agency and the waifs' parents themselves provide direct supervision of the waifs. We merely exist to provide these waifs an opportunity to better themselves as they learn important economic and social skills.
This guy's got nothing.
Like miming?
Okay, that was good. Throw the guy a bone. We're way ahead on points anyway.
Well, maybe they went a bit too far with the street mime thing, but you know kids and mime. What can you do but wait till they grow out of it?
What does the expression draggers mean to you?
I beg your pardon?
Huh?
In doing some research on the Ice Girls project here at the Danish Match Company, I ran across some documents that seem to refer to the poor as urban drags.
Thank God no one around here can spell.
No. I think urban drags might refer to some of our friends in certain parts of Copenhagen. Not that we at the Danish Match Company, DMC, have nothing but the highest amount of respect for all members of our cosmopolitan society in which we live, including sexual orientation or fashion sense. But to more directly address the issues you've raised with your question, which I think is, do we respect the working poor here at the Danish Match Company, DMC? Well, I think our commitment to the poor is demonstrated by the fact that we have actively reached out to them. To suggest that we use derogatory terms such as draggers to describe valuable members of the Danish Match Company DMC family is quite frankly vaguely insulting.
So you have never used the term urban drags or draggers?
No, never.
Now ask me about drags and I might have to lie.
Well, I have just one more question before I go.
Please ask away.
You got nothing, sonny boy.
Does the Danish Match Company DMC care to comment on reports of ice girls freezing to death in the streets of Denmark?
I beg your pardon?
Huh?
Within the past several days and nights, sources at the morgue have reported several waif-like bodies wearing ice girls' t-shirts, or chemise de fil d'allumette, being delivered there.
Crap. Stall. Think.
Well, Ice Girls apparel is extremely popular among a certain element of the population. Just because they were wearing our t-shirt does not necessarily mean they were an ice girl.
They were found clutching matches in their frozen hands.
Are you sure there
They
are...
all had traces of red dye number 6 on the match head.
Crap squared on a stick. Talk!
We have had no such reports here, Mr. Anderson, but as independent contractors, any climactically induced body temperature decrease episodes experienced by any of our independent contractors would be more the responsibility of the contractor herself, her parents, or the contracting agency that was her employer. The Danish Match Company DMC, of course, deplores any loss of any Danish life, and thus we encourage Danes to have a ready supply of sturdy Danish matches ready to provide heat and warmth at a moment's notice. Matches that can be purchased from a variety of sources, including their very local Ice Girl on-street personal sales consultant.
Smile.
So what you are saying is that you are not responsible for little girls freezing to death.
Time to take off the gloves.
Mr. Anderson, I cannot help but notice an adversarial tone in your questioning. This is the first we have heard of this. We Danes react to facts, not speculation. As I've already explained, no direct employee of the Danish Match Company DMC has experienced anything like that which you have described. Let us get to the bottom of this, Mr. Anderson, and I am sure there's a plausible explanation will be found. You're new to the journalism field, aren't you, Mr. Anderson?
Yes.
And this is your first job, isn't it?
No more Mr. Nice Dane.
Yes, sir.
You like writing, Mr. Anderson?
Time to show him not to play mean with the big dogs.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, I hope you have a very long career doing that. Remember that contacts and first impressions are crucial in this Danish journalistic world. Oh, and by the way, which paper do you work for again, Mr. Anderson?
Welcome to the big league, son.
The Esbjerg Daily News?
A fine newspaper indeed. I've always enjoyed its distinctive soccer coverage, first rate.
Ease back a little.
Yes, I've noticed.
And they have an overall reputation of propriety in terms of the news, do they not?
Wind up with the left.
They do.
A hard-won reputation that can easily be lost if any unsubstantiated stories were to come out. Oh, and please give my best to Frederick Julius.
And?
Mr. Kaz?
Yes, your advertising manager. He and I go way back with our commercial relationship.
Kapowie! Good night, sweet prince. Who was a Dane? Nice irony, or was it satire? It doesn't matter.
I see.
Now, let us find out what is going on here, Mr. Anderson, and we will get right back to you. You have my word on it.
Notice the smile, boy. Always put them down with a smile.
That relieves me greatly, sir.
Now, is there anything else we can get for you, Mr. Anderson?
Firm handshake. Now get the hell out of my office. Smile.
No, what I have now is quite sufficient.
Crap. As the door closed, I counted to 20 and then bellowed.
Monica!
What, Chief?
Have you heard of any frozen ice girls?
Sorry?
Seems this H.C. Andersen fellow is a reporter, and he thinks that there are ice girls turning up dead on city streets of Denmark.
Well, are they?
Hell if I know, but it has been damn cold, and with the number guys ore pinching every place they can, it wouldn't surprise me a bit. Get someone down to the morgue, hell, use an intern, and see if there's anything at all to this.
You got it, Chief.